Hey guys, I'm just going to follow up on a couple other things. So some people, when they're taking the test, they really have an issue with money markets. They just don't know what they are. And as far as for this test goes, the best way to think about it is just that they're about safety. It's all about the safety. They're short term, they're under a year, they're not risky, they're not for like 20, 30, 40, 50-year-olds. It's if you need your money in 6 months to a year, you're going to think of money markets like T-bills, CDs, short-term CDs, bank acceptance, commercial paper, all those little things. So hopefully by the end of this couple minutes, you'll know what a money market is, what we use it for, and the different types of money markets. So basically, the facts are a money market is a short-term security. It's under a year. Usually it's a debt. Sometimes aren't, but for the most part, it's a debt. It's very safe and very liquid. You can get in and out very quickly. Like if I was going to buy a house and I needed the money in 3 months, I would buy a short-term T-bill. I'd put it in there and just let it sit there, or I'm even my money market mutual fund, just to park your money. Now, the most common type of money markets are short-term CDs. It's like a bank deposit. It's like putting your money in a bank, but it is a security. You can sell out of it. There's different types. Commercial paper, that's when a corporation issues money at a discount. They issue it for like $950, and in 9 months, you get $1,000. It's a zero coupon. Again, the issuer gets $980 from you, and they pay you back $1,000 in 9 months. The good part about commercial paper is if it stays under 270 days, it doesn't actually have to go through the whole registration process of the Act of 33. We have T-bills. They're government securities, no risk. They're actually on this test, the risk-free rate of return. They're 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. But why make it easy? It could also be 4, 13, or 26 weeks, or 30, 90, and 180 days. Many ways to screw that up. Banker's acceptance, that's a time draft. It's really good for foreign trade. My example is always this. I'm in Japan. I'm going to send cars to the importer in New York. But I'm not going to send cars until I get the money. And the guy in New York isn't going to send the money until he gets the cars. So we're kind of like in a standoff. So what we do is he sends a time draft that says, here's your $20 million in a bank and it's secure. And you get that in 6 weeks, which is about how long it takes for the cars to get over to New York. I have this $20 million thing. Great, I know I'm getting the money, so I send the cars. But do I want to wait 6 weeks for the money? No way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go take that $20 million note, bring it to a bank, and say, how much would you give me for it? Maybe they'll give me 19 million or 19.9 million, and they're willing to wait the 6 weeks, but I now have 19.9 million to build more cars. That's the banker's acceptance. Do not confuse a banker's acceptance with an ADR. An ADR is a foreign security trading in the United States. This is not a banker's acceptance. Everyone screws that up. Fed funds. It's considered a money market, but it's not like we can buy these. These are overnight loans from bank to bank, because banks have to have a certain amount of money in deposit every night. It's called the reserve requirement. Maybe 10% of their total deposits. So if they have less than that, they have to get the money. So what they do is they have to go borrow it from other banks at the Fed funds. So since it's overnight or maybe 2 days, it's considered a money market. Muni notes. That's when a municipality like New York City wants to issue money for a short time. What they're going to do is issue a short-term muni note, a TAN, which is they're going to issue it now, and then when people pay their taxes, it'll be paid off. Or maybe a RAN, which is a revenue anticipation note. They issue it now, and then they get paid off when they get some revenue from some project or something. Those are all muni notes. Okay, some of the good things about the risks, well, they're very little risk in a money market. They're very safe, they're very liquid, so they're marketable. The rewards, you're doing it for safety. You're not looking for big returns. You're getting a very tiny return, maybe 0.5% or 1% or maybe 1.5%. Not getting a lot. It's to park your money. Now I'm doing a deal. I need it for 6 months. I can't risk it. Boom. Joe walks into your office, is buying a house in 6 months. You put down, he has 400 grand he doesn't want to lose, so he puts it in money markets. And then in 6 months, it's still. That's the point. That's a money market. they're short term. Thank you very much.